Hey YouTube, it's Cookies. My show is called Cookies for the Day, and I'm coming at you with a video. I'm gonna do a review on the Love and Hip Hop reunion because a lot of people didn't do it. It came and went, of course, the whole reunion, and I just wanted to go in on certain people, make sure some people they never show their faces on season 3 again. Um, let's just start off with the executive producer. Oh my God. Miss Mona, Miss Wannabe Oprah. I cared for her during the first time that we all saw her talking to Yandy about, certain things you can't do as a manager or whatever, schooling Yandy or whatever. I really did care for her. She seemed like a person that could be a good mentor to Yandy, and I think a lot of people looked up to her when she talked to Yandy and stuff like that. But you showing yourself out to interview everybody, what was that about? First of all, the typical reunion where everybody can sit together, we love that. This whole intermediate interview where you can talk to people single-handedly about what's going on and stuff like that, that didn't do nothing for me, and I'm sure it didn't do anything for anybody else. I want to see that trick sit beside that trick, and that trick saying, this is why I don't like you, and that trick to say, this is why I don't like you either. That's what we want to see because it makes great TV. And that way we would see which one really looked dumb during the whole season and which one really got that, oh, I get it moment. But obviously, Mona was on some other stuff, and I guess because Chrissy wasn't the one that wanted to be in the room with everybody, I really don't think that was necessary. If one person spoils the apples in the bunch, I think the other apples should be able to still sit together, still hash out their problems, and Chrissy can just sit in a room by herself. I mean, she can do the little live chat, but we're going to talk about Chrissy in a moment. But other than that, Mona, whatever. And did you guys see how much people that was coming for Mona during the whole reunion? If anybody got a reality check, it was her, because Chrissy didn't like her, Erica didn't like her, Samaya didn't like her, and Olivia didn't like her. All of them was coming out for her net. So it was like, Mona, maybe it's something you need to work out within yourself to make sure you don't ever have a reunion like this again, because that was really some BS. So, skipping her, the first person she did interview was Jim Jones. Came and went. Jim Jones don't want to be on the season no more because he found out everybody knows about his bank statements now, and that he's really relying on these reality show checks to get himself some eyes and whatever. Basically meaning he's, I guess you would say, well off, aka middle class, but he surely is not rich. Probably got $1 million or two, but he sure ain't sitting on 40. Because obviously Yandy put him on blast, saying that it's a 2-year installment plan ring that you bought Chrissy. She did. And of course she was drunk doing that, so I'm sure I don't know if she feels sorry for doing that stuff. I wouldn't feel sorry for doing that because it's true, and you gotta get back at the trick somehow. So other than that, he said he didn't want to be on the show. Would people really miss him? He does play a good role on the show when it comes to him really caring about his mother and caring about his girlfriend. Like, I think people really see that his soft side, and people can really agree to him that he's a good person. He really loves his lady. He really loves his mom, and a lot of people love to see that side of him. But if you don't want to be on the show, goodbye, bon voyage. I mean, you came and went, so you was really only on one season, because the first season you didn't agree to be on it. Olivia, I don't know if she was the next person, but I know y'all really want me to go in on her, but during the reunion, it wasn't really the reunion that makes me seem to her like she's maybe not that illusional as she said she was. It was really the fact that she was on this interview for Power 1051, and I saw with Charlamagne the God. I saw that she was basically, she showed her personality during that interview, and she kind of showed her personality during the last episode when she was being interviewed by Funkmaster Flex. Cause I know everybody was like, wait a minute, who's this side of Olivia? Like, no one's seen that side of Olivia before, so it just really, it weirded me out. But to see that that's really her, that's really how she acts, it's like, why can't we see that on the reunion? You can't really blame Mona for making you look pathetic on the reunion, Olivia, because you made yourself look pathetic. Especially talking about your mother that way. You shouldn't get offended at Mona at all for doing that. You decided you want to bring up your mother's name and have another storyline besides your you failing to get a record deal during the season and making yourself look real delusional. So here, I'm going to break down this mother thing, because a lot of people questioning about, well, what is it that you don't like about your mother, Olivia? And she never really said that, but I can read really well. So here's the thing. When you want to be a singer, not a lot of mothers agree when a lot of kids want to be a singer, because nowadays, especially being as a female, you go through some things in the industry to be the woman, to be the person that you are. Like, a lot of women have to sleep with a lot of men, producers, record deals, just to get their way. And I'm sure Olivia's mom was one of those mothers who just didn't want that. She was probably one of those mothers like, look, you have a beautiful voice and all, but you should just be a normal citizen, go to school, get a college degree, that's it. But she didn't want to do it that way, and I think that's when the disagreement really came out between her and her mother. Like, obviously, she couldn't talk to her mother all the time because she was always busy in G Unit, who knows what she was doing or whatever, background singing or singing on track hooks. And her mother wasn't around her often, so what she had to do, write letters, write notes and stuff like that, You guys wasn't really that close because you was with her. And the thing that your mother really didn't like was the fact that you still had to come back and live at her house because those G Unit checks didn't work out for you. But thanks to VH1 checks, you managed to finally get your own place. So that's why you guys have to understand that this is why, what really happened between her and her mother, Olivia, because that's what really happened. I don't know why she couldn't say that that's what her mother was. So as far as her personality wise, I wish you would come at Chrissy and just tell the truth. You full of hot gas. You always get yourself up in situations that you can't. I mean, not really situation, but she's just really full of ish. She really, and that she needs to get herself together. But Olivia, she don't do that. Obviously, she's scared of Olivia. But I wish her personality would show out more. Hopefully, it would show out more in season 3. After Olivia, Mama Jones came and went. Here's a question I want to ask y'all. Is it right, I would say, to overhype an older individual? Because this is the second time someone hyped Mama Jones too far. First, Yandy said she had Beyonce stardom, and then Mama Jones got a compliment from Mona saying Nicki Minaj don't got nothing on you. Sid, go somewhere with that, please, because nobody wants to see that. Like, to me, I think that's wrong. It's only so much you can do to really hype somebody. I wouldn't hype somebody that far at all. But she came and went. As far as the beef between her and Olivia, I don't care for it. I think she's just mad just because of the first time that she saw Olivia. Olivia told her that she didn't tell her that Chrissy was gonna propose to Jim Jones. So I think that's why. And ever since then, she doesn't really respect Olivia for that. Of course, it fueled her anger more to see Olivia making fun of her voice on TV, but who cares? Please, Mama Jones, don't have your own TV show. You was boring on this season. You didn't have a storyline. You wanted to play Peacemaker, and that's it. So I don't want to see Peacemaker on your own spinoff. I want to see Mama Jones, first season trying to go after Chrissy's neck on her own spinoff. I don't know if that would happen. If she's gonna be on season 3 or not. Hopefully she has an actual. Maybe she started a career for herself. Maybe we'll see that side of her more. I want to see the craziness, honestly, but who knows? We'll see. Samaya, another person who came at Mona, was really upset at the fact that she didn't get any camera time, basically. And Mona said you didn't have enough drama. We didn't see no fights from you, no arguments. You didn't really interact a lot with the other characters on the show. And you was basically doing your own thing. So as far as that goes, she still could have got some shine on the show. I think people would love to see what she's doing, her clothing line, her shoe line. I think people would love that. Why not? I'd rather hear Samaya talk about her shoe line and her record deal, not record deal, her shoe line and her new music, new mixtape coming out, than hear Emily talking about Fab every 99 seconds. Not even every 99 seconds. Every single second of the hour, every episode, the word Fab. They should just put the word Fab at the bottom of the screen. And then every time she said the word Fab, it says ling 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 ling, and she has to count 1, Fab, 2, Fab, 3, 4, 8, 15, hundreds. Because she says that all the time. But enough of Samaya. Good luck to her. She came out with her mixtape and everything. I haven't heard of it, but good luck to her for her future. Because I don't think she's gonna be on season 3 because she moved to California or whatever. Kim Bella came and went as well. Talked about why Jewels don't. She's not with Jewels no more, and she is pregnant with baby. As for Jewels, she said she believes he will calm down eventually because he's 30 now. I should have known he was 30, but at the same time, he don't look that way. I'm sure he will calm down. But as far as her not being with them, I wish it would be so much easier for Emily to say, I'm not with Fab no more, and that's it. Then I don't know. Let me get to Emily right now, because Kim Bella basically came and went with her. I don't know what's going to happen to her future, because she basically said all what needed to be said during the entire season. I don't think, what else is there to say? If she would have season 3, more than likely she'll probably talk about giving birth to her baby and stuff. But other than that, I don't think there's much you can say about it. Oh yeah, Emily, the most boringest person on the season. Like, she had no storyline, absolute nothing. Her storyline is called Fab. This is what you need to do, Emily. Don't be on the show no more. You need to find some soul searching. You need to search for your soulmate, because it's obviously not him. Obviously. One episode you with him, one episode you not with him, one episode you dating with him, you moved out. She's just full of ish, you guys. I wish you guys could see it. Please, somebody tell me 5 things that she did on the show. She didn't do anything. She got her own place. She got her fashion show together. That's all. That's it. Nothing. Like, no drama happened between her. It was just a little Kim Bella moment for the first episode. But she was too weak to handle her own business. All she said was, congratulations for having the most black men in you. Who cares? You're weak, Emily. Nobody wants to see you on the show no more, because all you're going to talk about is Fab once again. VH1 might as well give Fab all of your checks, because his name has been mentioned more times than your own name. Your own profession. Nothing. Like, I'm tired of this broad. I really am, you guys. I don't care for her at all. She needs to be off the show immediately. I'm just done with her. Please don't be back on the show. People send us to VH1, do something. Don't let her be on the show no more. I talked about everybody. Now to Yandy and Chrissy. Here's the thing that really happened between them, you guys. Like, you guys probably know exactly what's going on, but I'm just gonna break it down. Yeah, Chrissy's mad once again at another woman affiliated with Jim Jones. That's it. It really is. She's mad that this woman is someone that she at the time being, she knew that she was always going to be in his life, not as his lady though, but as, you know, a good friend. And so if she said something or she done something that would be wrong, never in a million years would she imagine Jim Jones to never have the balls enough to talk to his wife and say, you're at a 20 right now. You need to go back to at least 5, 10, please. Don't you getting mad at his manager. You stop, like he said, nobody's bill's going to get paid around here. AKA his bill's not going to get paid around him if you don't pick up the phone. And she can't pick up the phone when she disrespected. At the end of the day, Chrissy really did look like the fool. At the end of the day, she looked like the stupid one. That's probably why she want to get off the show. And that's another reason why she didn't want to be in the same room with Yandy. Told the executive producer, he asked her if you would be on the same show, what would happen. She said she don't know. I'm not the same show, but in the same room, or just if you see her down the street, what would happen. She don't know what happened. Please, that's some BS. She knows exactly what's gonna happen. Not a thing. Yeah, not yet. Chrissy just starts trouble for no reason, you guys. She really is. She's just 1% bossy, 99% hot gas. She don't deserve to be on the show no more because she's just full of it. For her to go and say, I opened up the lane for you guys, because the show was originally supposed to be just like a Tiny and T.I. show. But they didn't want to, they were a boring couple, I guess. The show didn't really do much for them because Chrissy don't got no job and Jim Jones barely have a job, you know, trying to push out the things that he's supposed to do, like the vampire movement and whatever, enough so they can get at least some checks coming in. But Chrissy, this is what you need to do. So you won't have to have these issues with other women affiliated and that have a job everywhere. And that's the key word. You need to get a job. That's what you need to do. For a woman of your age, you're not doing nothing for yourself. Never had did anything for yourself since you met Jim. You haven't had one job. The boob implants was off of his checks, not yours. You never had anything to claim of your own. And you mad that Yandy got something to claim of her own. She got the fact that she hold him down. And you know exactly what that means when she says she hold him down. It means that she sometimes give him money to help him out when it comes to certain things. Like, I know everybody can see it. Everybody can see the fact that they are really close. I believe that they smashed. I believe that they had sex with each other before. It's not down in my mind saying that they didn't do that. And she's probably just jealous of it. Saying, I've never met Yandy before. Who cares? You never need to. She was Jim Jones' manager, not yours. You don't have the coins to get a manager. But as far as she was just jealous, you guys. It's nothing else. She's just jealous of a woman just making money. She's just jealous of the fact that Yandy got it, you don't. She jealous and she mad that she put she put her on blast when she said that was a 2-year installment plan ring that she probably helped Jim Jones buy, because that ring looked like it's worth his house, to be honest with you. I would be surprised if I see a ring like this big in a middle class home with one car in it. We all saw the one Audi that he drove into the 2 garage home. Like, not trying to go on you and say that you really broke, but at the same time, it's a reality TV show. It's named reality for a reason. If you didn't want them to film you at your home, know what you could have did? Rent a hotel or something. That's what you could have did. Coming off of private jets, acting like you got the coins for it. You know you rent. You know VH1 helped you out, pay for that private jet. Don't act like you did that on yourself, Jim Jones. It's okay to say that you're not rich. It's okay to say you're not on $40 million. It's okay because I think a lot of people would respect that. I really would. But as far as the Chrissy thing, she made herself look dumb. That's probably why she don't want to be on the show no more. As for Yandy, I would love to see her on the show in the future because I mean, she may be affiliated with all the fights and whatever, but hey, we watched the fights. It wasn't a problem with that. I had no problem with the fights that went down. I mean, of course, it was stupid fights because the fight between Kimbella and Chrissy could have been avoided if Chrissy wasn't made at 99% high gas. The fight between Kimbella and Emily could have been avoided if Mona didn't put them both in the same room, knowing Mona knows that Emily don't like her. And the fight between Chrissy and Yandy could have went down, didn't have to happen if Chrissy just had more self-control herself. Basically, you a 40-year-old woman. How can you not be in the same room with other women? How? You're the oldest one on the show. How can you say that I can't be in the same room with Yandy and everybody else? Because you know you're going to look dumb. Goodness. Don't she remind you of somebody in menopause type too? Like, really, she hot all the time. Speaking of hot, everybody was wondering why, just a quick second just to get off that topic. Everybody was wondering what's up with the fan that Mama Jones had. You know, she on her hot flash too. But as for Chrissy to not be that old to have menopause, but you really do act like it. You act like you bipolar for real. Just she needs to have, Chrissy, you need to have a lot of counseling when it comes to self-control, anger management. You need to find something to help you out. And then on top of that, you need to be the first one in the unemployment line every single day of the week to try and get something for yourself. You need a hobby. You need a job. Stop trying to do what Jim Jones do. He's trying to have his little clothing line now. That doesn't mean that he wants you to be a part of his business. What type of man wants his women to be a part of everything that he does? He wants something to claim of his own, saying, I did this all by myself. Not for you to say, we did this. We bought this. Nobody doesn't want that all the time, especially for a man to do that. A man wants to claim something of his own, so let him do that. And you need to find yourself a job and find yourself a hobby. I know the first season you was like, you want a job, and he kind of turned you down because he know you too lazy to get one. But at the same time, if you can't find a job, find a hobby. Find something that will help your self-control go down and your anger management meter to go down, so you won't be 1% bossy, 99% hot gas. So that's it, you guys. That's it for the whole entire reunion special. It was full of BS. It wasn't much to talk about, just a lot to go in. And hopefully we don't see some people on the next season. Hopefully we don't see Erica. Hopefully if we do see Chrissy, Ms. AKA I run the show, even though she don't, it's a fail. And that failed attempt hairstyle, I guess she was mad. Everybody was calling her, saying that she looked like Oprah Winfrey. She decided to cut it all off. But you just look like a failed attempt Khalees hairstyle, for real, for real. All she needs was a nose ring. You'd be like, don't you look like Khalees? Fail. She needs to find a job. Samaya, good luck to her. Kimbella, Erica, if you on the next season, we know you're going to be in the most fights with your fake balloons called tits. Jim Jones, good luck with your vampire collection. Please don't sell those coats because it look ugly as sin. And that's it. Follow me on Twitter, CookieBaby23. Subscribe to my show. Thumbs up the video. Bye, guys.